Hi. How you doing? Good? That's good. Well, my name is Jack Southall, and I like to talk about wrestling. So today's video is going to be about the Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast that he did with Vince McMahon yesterday on the WWE Network. So I'm not going to go too long into it. I'm just going to get my quick thoughts on it and just skim over what he just said. So as I'm reading here on my computer, the notes, it went for about an hour, but Vince added an extra 15 minutes, which I thought was really cool. I think he knew he got something good here. So, yeah, let's see what they talked about. So, right off the bat, Stone Cold Steve Austin just says, straight up, Vince, how's the network going? And he says, well, it's doing great and everything, and rah. You know, just the typical corporate answer, 90% approval rating, when, is it really, Vince? Is it really going good? You're under 1 million, and you haven't launched in the UK yet. And they also talked about that as well. And he said, we'll launch somewhere in January. So, you UK fans, don't hold your breath, but just be warned as well. So, Austin, something I got a little bit surprised about, maybe not you, but for me personally, he said, well, you want to talk about CM Punk? Yeah, alright. So, and Vince McMahon pretty much apologizes to Punk on firing him on his wedding day. For those of you who don't know, CM Punk went on, I think most of you would know, but whatever, went on his buddy's podcast, The Art of Wrestling, with Colt Cabana, and he just talked about how badly he was treated in the WWE, and, all that stuff on why he left. And Vince, yeah, like I just said before, stated, hey, Punk, I'm sorry for firing you. It was a coincidence. I fired him on his wedding day, which I still don't believe. I think he legitimately hated Punk during that time. I think he might feel bad now, but who knows. They also talk about Shane McMahon, stuff about his father, how he got into the wrestling business, and he also talks about WCW a little bit. And another thing they talk about is the roster and how they should step up and all that. And one of them was Cesaro, and they talk about why didn't you push Cesaro and all that stuff. And Vince McMahon says, well, he hasn't found that it factor yet. He has great in-ring skills and all that, but he's missing mic skills and charisma, apparently because he's Swiss, which is a little... Is it racist? I don't know. That's up to you to decide. But I think Cesaro does have it, but Vince McMahon cannot see it yet. So, Cesaro, step up to the plate and prove to Vince McMahon that you do have that it factor. And that goes to all the other superstars. That's some of the other things they were talking about on the podcast. Besides, their feud that they talk about a bit. But, yeah, that was just me skimming over a few things they talked about on the podcast. If you want to see the full thing, go to the WWE Network. It's only $9.99, as they tell us 20 million times on Raw. So subscribe to that. It doesn't cost that much, to be honest. And check it out. It's a really damn good podcast. Lots of interesting shit happened on there, so check it out. So, yeah, that's where I'm going to wrap up this video here. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to check me out on Twitter at JackManLol31. I'm also on the BrendanPlays.com/forums. If you want to check that out, I've got a WWE 2K15 Universe Mode Diary. If you are interested in that, I'll put a link down there in the description. But as for that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later. And I am out in 3, 2, 1.